I'll call the Chair T. I'm going to call the meeting to order. Let's start with roll call. I'm Simon T. Chair for the commission.
I'm Blake Chard, a member of the commission.
Go around the
Michelle,
table. Yeah.
Michelle Sutherland, Administrative Services Director and Secretary, Examiner, acting.
John Wicks, Chief of Police.
Brian Hurley, Fire Chief.
Great, thank you. So before we begin, I'd like to, I think we need to probably add an item for the appointment of the chief examiner's position to add that item to the agenda for tonight. We have, I think we need to have a motion for that, right? I'd like to propose, I'd like to make a motion to add that item to our agenda for tonight. I have a second on the motion.
Blake, you're muted.
Michelle, you're muted, so we need you to, can you hear us?
I'll second that motion.
Those who approve of the motion, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion approved. So we'll put the item on. How about that? Right between item number 3 and 4, which is the next item that we'll be working on. Would that work?
Yes.
Before approval of minutes.
Yeah.
So we can get it taken care of. Okay. So we have, I have received that letter. I think Commissioner Chad, you have to the letter of recommendation from Mayor on the
Yes,
examiner's Sutherland's appointment.
I have it and read it.
Yep. Do you have any comment, question?
No, I move that we appoint Ms. Sutherland as the Civil Service Secretary and examiner to the Civil Service Commission based on the recommendation from the mayor.
Second the motion, and those who approve of the motion say aye.
All right.
Aye. So motions approved. Congrats, Chief Examiner Sutherland. That said, I think we probably need to entertain the idea of revising the civil service rules so that they don't conflict with the municipal code. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. And at the last meeting, I think we did make a motion to do that. So that revision is in progress.
Good to know. Thank you, Michelle. So then in that case, let's move on to the next item on the agenda, which is approval of minutes. I have read the minutes and I don't have any question or comment. Do you have any, Commissioner Chart?
I don't have any questions.
And I have any motion?
I'll move we approve the minutes as presented.
And I second the motion. Those who approve of the November 9th, 2023 meeting minutes be approved, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. So the November 9th, 2023 meeting minutes is now approved or adopted. So next item is December eligibility list update. Michelle?
So the December eligibility list update, the only update we actually have to this list is towards the bottom. We have a police service specialist 2, which is the last line. That list was established in December of 2023 with an expiration date of December 2024.
Okay. Thank you. Commissioner, any question?
No question.
Right, thank you. Next item is the eligibility list for the police entry dated December 2023.
Yes, we have 4 that we have added to the list. Jeffrey Phillips, Bailey Crowell, Nathan Iverson, and Aaron Wires. And we do have 6 that we have removed from the list for various different reasons. We're just asking for approval of this entry-level list for December of 2023.
For those removal, were they a combination of an expired date or aside from that, any other basis for removing them?
We do have 1 that was removed as a hired status, and Chief, the
Yeah.
others?
So of those 6, one was, we hired one of them. One of them voluntarily removed his name. He was in background and voluntarily removed his name from the list. Two of them where you see the FB, that means failed background investigations. We were looking at hiring them, and then 2 of them failed the chief's interviews.
Any other question or comments, Commissioner Chut?
No, I don't have any questions. I'll move that we approve the police officer entry level list presented December 2023.
I second the motion, and those who approve of the entry level police officers eligibility list say aye.
Aye.
Aye. So the motion's approved. Now the entry level police officers eligible list adopted. Thank you. We'll go to the next item. Item number 7. Eligibility list for PSSII.
Yes, so we have 2 names for approval on the Police Services Specialist 2 position. Interviews were done in December, and we'd like approval to keep them on the list through December of 2024.
Any question, Commissioner Chart?
Yes, is this position still vacant?
Yes, it is.
Do you anticipate hiring from this list? So
Yeah, I'll answer that now. I was gonna do that in my update, but I'll answer it now. This was a continuous list. So we're hoping to hold another oral board at the first of the year and then interview these 2 on the list with 2 or 3 more.
Thank you.
Do you any other question?
Nope.
Entertain a motion. This one.
I move we approve the Police Services Specialist 2 dated December 2023 is approved.
Second the motion, and those who approve of the Police Services Specialist 2 eligibility list say aye.
Aye.
Aye. So let's approve. Thank you. Let's move to item number 8, which is probationary extension.
Michelle, did you want me to speak to that?
Yes, if you could, please.
Sure. We have a fire lieutenant who I'm sorry, I can't recall the exact date, in midsummer. He was promoted from firefighter to fire lieutenant, and shortly thereafter had a a medical issue that was not duty related. And he has been off duty for an extended period of time, which would have been his 6-month probationary period. I believe he was in the position for 1 week before he went out with his injury. So we anticipate he'll be back on light duty January 1st, and he'll be able to start working on his probationary requirements at that point, and then hopefully be back on duty, full duty by February 1st. So we're just asking that his probation be extended to the end of June 2024, so that we can have a full 6-month probation for him.
That would be my recommendation as well.
Would that be the recommended time for full recovery, Chief?
Yes, the information we have is that he will be back to full duty by February 1st. But he will be working light duty, and as I said, there are a number of things in his task book that he'll still be able to complete and work on while he's on a light duty assignment to start that process.
Thank you. Commissioner Chart, any question?
No questions?
So this will require, does it need our approval, Chief Hurley?
I believe it does. And I guess for the record, it's Fire Lieutenant Scott Kennedy is the employee.
So I'd like to make a motion for was it what's his title again?
It would be Fire Lieutenant Scott
Fire
Kennedy.
Lieutenant Scott probation extension be approved through, was it June 2024?
Yes, through the end of June
End
2024.
of June 2024, yes. Any second on the motion?
I'll second that motion.
And those who approve of the motion say aye.
Aye.
Aye. So the probation extension motions approved. The
Approved.
next item is
Commissioner
the
Tate, I do know that both Chief Hurley and Chief Wicks do like to give updates as well. Are they able to do that at this time?
we can go to, yeah, we'll go to that then. Let's go ahead and go that even though it's not on the agenda item, yeah, let's go ahead and I guess since it's not something that need the approval, let's just go ahead and go do that. Thank you for the reminder, Michelle. So Chief Wicks, you want to go first?
Sure, thank you. I was going to talk about the STO process, but we've already done that. So the only thing I want to say is thank both of you for your service this past year. Really appreciate it and hope you have a really great holiday. Brian?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Chief. Just briefly, in January, we'll be holding our battalion chief testing for both the fire battalion chief and battalion chief medical services officer position. And also in January, we'll be briefing the Public Health and Safety Committee and hopefully bringing to council an ask for us to hire up to 3 people above our current employee limit. And this is just in anticipation of retirements in 2024. And it'll allow us to get some candidates in the academy for those replacements.
Thank you, Chief. So I have a question, Michelle, I think this will apply to you. So the revision of that, the civil service rules so that it is consistent with the municipal code for the appointment of the chief examiner position, is that once it's revised, does it need to come before us for adoption or approval? You know?
It does, yes.
Yeah,
So
okay.
what will happen is I will forward you the draft language. You'll let me know if that's something that you would approve of. If so, then we'll put it on the agenda for whichever meeting is coming up next.
Sounds good. Any other business for the good order before we adjourn? Or let's talk about the next meeting date, January 11. Is that going to work for everyone, Commissioner?
January the 11th. Yeah, that works for me.
Yeah, that works for me too.
Okay.
So it's, let's see, now we have any other business before we adjourn? None. I'd like to have move that this meeting be adjourned. Have a second.
Second.
And those who approve of motion to adjourn the meeting, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, meeting adjourned. Well, have a wonderful holidays, everyone. Appreciate y'all for all the good work you're doing for the city.
Yes, thank you. Have a wonderful
you.
holiday.
Right.
You too. Thank you.
See
Merry
ya.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.